Hello everybody and welcome back to Red Devils TV, and this is your Manchester United versus Southampton preview. Now, this is Erik Ten Hag's golden opportunity. Our season starts now against Southampton, then we've got Barnsley, and then we go to Crystal Palace away, and that's when we show we can beat actual decent teams. Southampton are nothing. Southampton are going to get steamrolled by Manchester United. I'm going for a 3-0 victory for Manchester United, but we're going to see Erik Ten Hag football. We're going to see 65-70% possession, over 20, nearly 30 shots at goal, and I believe Aaron Ramsdale is just going to have an absolute decent game, and he's going to be making saves left, right and centre. But United are going to dominate this game. We know how Southampton are going to set up. They're going to set up with the low block, try and hit us on the break, and it's not going to work. Why? Because of the way I think Erik Ten Hag is going to set up the team. I think he's learned his mistakes from against Liverpool, and I feel like he's going to go with the same team, but with a different, approach to the game. First of all, you keep the back four the same. You keep the entire team the same. Personally, for me, I'd be dropping Rashford for Amad Diallo, but we know Rashford's going to start. Maybe Amad will come in for Xerxes or Garnacho or someone like that, but we need a lot of creativity in this game. Like, if it was up to me, for example, like, the team that Erik Ten Hag is going to go for is the same team that played against Liverpool. But the team that I'd personally go for is, the same back four. We'll leave it as that. But I'd be going for Mainu, Eriksen and Bruno in midfield. Amad Diallo on the right. Rashford off the left and Xerxes through the middle. That would be my personal starting 11. But I feel like he's going to go for the same team that was against Liverpool. Now, what also needs to happen, Ugarte needs minutes. He's proven during international duty that he's fit, he's ready, he can play football to a decent level. He didn't make any mistakes, and he just had a very decent game, honestly. Again, I know we weren't against the best teams, but that's what international football does to you. Sometimes you play farmers, sometimes you play players like Mbappe. So Ugarte is ready. And I don't think he'll start against Southampton, but I definitely think he'll be involved in the game. I definitely also think that he's going to start or be involved in Barnsley. And hopefully, by the Crystal Palace game, we see Ugarte starting for Manchester United. We need that warrior. We need that pit bull in midfield who's going to make a difference, who isn't afraid to get stuck in and put the other midfielders uneasy and make them move the ball around quickly or force them to make a mistake. And I'm really hoping as well we do see a double pivot at some point with Ugarte and Casemiro, because I think they'll be brilliant next to each other. But no, obviously going into the game, how are Manchester United going to set up? I feel like we will see glimpses of the 4-2-4 formation, but I hope to God that we play the high line, we play with the three at the back, and we push up the field. You have Casemiro and the two centre-backs at the halfway line. The full-backs joining in midfield, whether it is inverted or as wide players. And we just push up and try and suffocate. And we need to see a convincing performance from Manchester United. This is Erik Ten Hag's golden opportunity. Like I said, two easy games, Southampton and Barnsley in the FA Cup, or in the EFL Cup, sorry. And then you've got Crystal Palace next weekend. This is a perfect opportunity for Erik Ten Hag to know what players are ready and what players are still out of form and need some time to work on themselves. Just because you take off a player because they're not playing well doesn't mean it's a bad situation. It just means that they aren't suited for that game, or it's just a poor day at the office. But Ten Hag, I feel like, needs to take a look at the squad and know who are the players at the moment that are playing the best for me. Amad is one of them. Bruno, probably one of them. Mainu, probably one of them, even though he had a massive mistake against Liverpool. And Martinez. They're probably and maybe Mazraoui as well. They're the only players at the moment that haven't put a foot wrong, in my opinion. Yes, De Ligt as well. I think he's still finding his feet, and I feel like he'll be a bit low in confidence with what happened in the Netherlands game. But again, how can Erik Ten Hag repay him? By starting him and showing that it doesn't matter what happened in your national team. You're my centre-back. I paid you the money. You were the youngest captain of Ajax. I brought you through the ranks. You're my centre-back. And you and Martinez are going to play against Southampton. And I am backing you 100%. And I'm hoping we see that from Erik Ten Hag. If we see Maguire, then it's deserved. Maguire has not put a foot wrong, in my opinion. He is a very decent centre-back. But we paid the money for De Ligt. It's all about De Ligt. I feel like he's going to be a crucial player in this game. And we'll see what he can do in the high line, because United are yet to play a high line formation this season. We've pressed really well, but we haven't used the high line efficiently. So I'm looking forward to seeing how Erik Ten Hag takes the approach to the game. Hopefully we don't just use the 4-2-3-1 formation and we're just open to the counter-attack, because we know that's what Southampton are going to do. We know they're going to let us go into their half of the field. We know that they're going to hit a long ball over the top and go on the counter-attack, or hit a quick pass and try and get through our midfield quickly. We know they're going to try and endure it. They're going to drop back and they're going to counter-attack. It's as simple as that. They're not going to play tiki-taka. They're not going to play gegenpress or anything like that. They're just going to play standard counter-attacking football. And even if United have to do it at times when they might surprise us, a clean sheet is needed. We need a clean sheet. We need a convincing performance. We need a dominating performance. I'd love it if I can see them stats at the end of the game and realise that United have had over 20 shots, like 3 goals have come from it, you know, like 10 or 12 shots on target. I just want to see a performance, and especially the players who need to score, the likes of Rashford, maybe Garnacho, maybe Xerxes, just to get a bit more confidence, you know. I want to see the players who need to score, and I want to see Bruno in his flow, in his elements, and just showing everyone why he's still a top player. And I just hope that we can come away from this game and a lot of the fans might take a step back and be like, you know what, it's been bad under Ten Hag recently, but if we can play like this every single game, or put in some sort of performance like this every week, whether we win or lose, maybe I'll give him more time. But because right now there's more fans in this fan base that are Ten Hag out than Ten Hag in, and I feel like that reflects on the squad, the manager, the owners, and a drastic decision could be made. But if Ten Hag draws or if Ten Hag loses, I think it's over for him. Personally, I think the game is that important and it's that winnable that if he loses this game or draws this game, it's not a good look. And it's Ten Hag only has himself to blame. I think he's had over a week now to work with the players who didn't go on international duty, and he's got time. He's had time. He's had a lot of money. He's been probably the most backed manager post Sir Alex Ferguson. So really, you've got to start showing us convincing performances, Erik. Otherwise, you're gone by Christmas, mate. And I don't want to end it on a negative note, because what I do want to say as well is a massive, massive thank you to everyone who's helped me along this road. We've reached 2,000 subscribers on the channel. I'm over the moon. I never thought I'd reach that number when I started doing YouTube. So thank you to everyone who stuck by me, who subscribed. And yeah, onwards and upwards for bigger numbers. But anyway, thank you for watching. Leave a like on the video if you made it this far. You're absolute legends, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.